Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Powerbang here and bringing you the next war recap. We just finished up with a victory over the Chinese clan through these years. 97 to 63 was the final. WHF was in control the whole time. Excellent war from our guys. Good job to their guys. They put up a fight until they went to sleep, basically, and then they woke up and they were down by 40. So, kind of bailed on the remainder of the war since it was out of reach. But we'll just go ahead and check out the stats real quick. You'll notice we had 27 3-stars to their 4, so our guys were a little bit more skilled in picking up the 3 stars, and we'll just go ahead and check out the damage on their squad. It looks like 2 stars on all the Town Hall 10s and 3 stars on everything else. Cleared all the Town Hall 9s and the Town Hall 8s, so everything went well from that perspective. We got a lot of attacks to show today. I'm going to actually show quite a few because we just had some really cool attacks this war, so I want to make sure that everybody gets a chance to see some variety, multiple different strats used. Let's start off on some Town Hall 10 action with Rob Star. Fully maxed base here, level 40 heroes. You're going to see the Archer Queen glitch again here. Please fix that, Supercell. That would be great. You're going to see the jump spells come down in the corners here. The goal is to send in 3 golems on each side, and then collapse in the middle here. And he makes the mistake of sending in that wizard there in the middle and not behind his golem. So unfortunately he's going to clear that archer tower in the middle that's supposed to bring his troops together before it should go down. So now the golems are going to split wide and go around the ring. So a little bit of that could have been cleaned up. It's not going to matter. He's going to get the 2 stars really easily. 3 golems going down each side. He's got the P.E.K.K.A there that takes out the Barb King. His Barb King circles, but that's going to get him the percentage he needs. No problem at all. Let's go ahead and fast forward. This is kind of, I'm showing this because a lot of you guys that are Town Hall 10 seeing these style of ring bases always ask me how you beat them. They can be a little bit tricky, but basically start on the sides when you jump in, get a jump spell on each side, break the defensive ring, and unlike this raid, you want to leave that center defense up so those golems will go ahead and collapse back in the middle and then jump into the core. So no problem here getting the 2-star, even with the screw up there on the funneling. But overall, nice work. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next one by K-Griff. This is an attack on their number 2 base. Again, maxed heroes, max defense, pretty tough base. Not the greatest design, but he basically just drops in, looks like 10 balloons here. And he's just going to drop 2 on each of these buildings, and he's going to pick off all the defense, and that's going to open up all of the outer defense. So doesn't quite get the cannon down, but basically all of that trash back there is now available for cleanup with the minions, and he's just going for the safe 2-star here. So 3 golems come down, got giants coming in. All their purposes is to soak up those inferno beams. Wizards come down to create the funnel and clean up the trash behind. He's going to break in to this base here with a jump spell and then send in the P.E.K.K.As and Rage as well as the heroes. He's cleaning up the pups that break, and at this point he just freezes the near Inferno Tower, drops a poison spell for any of the skeletons that are going to be popping, as you can see here. They run in and completely die off really quickly. That way the king's not distracted for too long. Town Hall's down, 28% in the bag, and you see on the backside, let's go back. There we go. Go to the backside here, and you can see the minions cleaning up there. The queen still has some tanks out in front of her, so she's able to get all the percentage she needs. The 2 stars already in the bag just due to the minions having so much percentage to go ahead and clean up on. So we'll just fast forward, watch the queen do her thing in the core. She's going to go ahead, pop her ability, get up to full, clean up the last little bit, and when her ability wears off, the raid ceases here at 61%. So very, very nice and efficient raid by K-Griff. All right, we'll take a look at one more Town Hall 10. Attack on their number 6 by Joni. And he's going to bring a Loon to this base. Notice the 2 air defenses next to that queen, as well as that Inferno Tower in the middle. So he's going to break in on this top left side with his max level heroes. Break in the middle of the wall here. And then his goal is to push in, get the Inferno Tower, 2 air defenses, and that queen, as well as the clan castle. So, ambitious push here, but the layout of this base is going to go ahead and lend itself to getting that. But notice that wall in the center here, guys, where the queen's shooting from behind. That's going to force his heroes, his queen, to go one side or the other. And whichever side he does not go towards, you know, that air defense is actually going to get left up, and you're going to see that happen here. So in goes the hounds to the backside here. Enemy CC hound, he actually sends his hounds early, so the clan castle hound locks onto his, so it's basically out of the fight at this point. Free spell goes down. The balloons kind of come in, and they're collapsing on the air defense here. He's got 2 rage spells left in the bag at this point, and he's got a free spell left. So the free spell goes down. At this point, the balloons are, you know, making a great push, but you see the queen has strayed off and has left that 4th air defense standing. And unfortunately, you know, the rage spell, the last rage was a little slow. The Inferno Tower does a little bit too much damage, takes him out just before the queen gets back to take out that air defense. So without that air defense down, this is not going to be a 3-star, but the queen does make the push to get that final 2-star just before this raid ends. So last little bit of push here to get some percentage. We'll go ahead and back out, but it is a 2-star. Nice attack, Joey. All right, here, guys, let's take a look at, we got a lot of Town Hall 9 stuff to look at. Let's look at Boss the Boss on number 12. Great entry here. He's going to send a giant. I think he was checking for a Tesla in that inner compartment. Not quite sure. Hell, it could have been an accidental drop. I don't know. With the UI these days, you never freaking know. Golems come in from the bottom left. Wizards behind creating that funnel. Got some cheap funnels over here on the right with those minions. And then he's just working with the queen and drops in the 3rd golem for the stone pair. And he's going to go ahead and break the wall here. His wall breakers, of course, go to different spots because that's how the game is these days. But he does have a backup wall breaker to go ahead and get himself in. Beautiful jump spell there, covering, it looks like, what, 7 tiles? Nope, 6 tiles. But that's going to get him all the way to the, you know, far side of the base, essentially. He can get all the way back to the back side of this base with that jump spell. So beautiful job with that. Queen's going to go ahead and clean up the CC dragon there. His king hops over, is going to rage up, take out the enemy queen, and then the X-bow. And then the hogs start to trickle in as their defenses are distracted by that golem. So heal spell goes down preemptively. The golems jump over, do trigger a double giant bomb. But he's just fine as the orientation of that double bomb was a little bit wacky. Starts trickling in some hogs. Everything's looking really good. So at this point, you know, we're just kind of watching everything group together. He still has 2 heals left in the bag, and he's probably not even going to need them. He's got 1 here that the hogs group up in, and then he's just going to drop the last one here between the Tesla and the X-bow there. And the hogs are going to run into it, standing in heals the whole time, and that's all she wrote. They end right on top of the king, so they turn, knock out the king. The rest is cleanup. 3 stars for the good guys. Nice work, Foss. This was a very nice raid. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead back out of this one. Number 14 here. I'm kind of cruising through them a little bit quickly because I know we have a lot to get to. This was probably my favorite attack of the war. This is an attack by Amon. It is a cleanup attack on their number 14. You can see the double giant bomb spots on the left and the right inner side of the base. He's going to do some really cool stuff to deal with both sides here. So he sends in about 8 hogs with a heal spell to the right side. He passed them in perfectly, so they clear out 3 defenses, then a 4th defense. Then they run into the 5th defense. They get the CC lure, and they trigger both bombs here and get a skeleton trap. So immense value for that lure. Does spend a spell to do it, but that does not matter if you get all of that. So at this point, gets the Lava Hound out, drops a poison spell to take out those skellies so his archers don't die, drops the healer there to get that hound out of the fight, and then comes in from the left side with 2 golems, creates that funnel, and as soon as the funnel's created, you're going to notice a jump spell go down on the left tip of that Dragonflower base. Both golems redirect. They're going to head to the core at this point. He has his level 20 queen backing up that king, and they're going to head into the base. No CC to deal with. They're going to go ahead and take out the enemy Barb King, hop into the core here, and at that point, they're going to have to go at that Archer Queen. King walks right on over to her, trips the other 2 bombs in the base. He still has 21 hogs left in the bag. All the bombs are triggered. The queen's dead. The CC's out of the fight. In comes a 2-finger drop from the bottom with the hogs. He's got 2 heals left. And at this point, so much of the base is already gone. He's got a straight path. The left and the right sides have been trimmed, so he's got a straight shot through the core. Drops his heal spell there on the X-bow. That is going to be a nice congregation point for his hogs. All of the hogs are going to run into that, heal up to full, as you can see, and then move to the top side of the base where there are no more bombs. The only thing he'll have to deal with is a couple spring traps. So he drops a heal spell there where everything's going to be standing in it the whole time. This base obviously is wrecked at this point. We'll fast forward through the end of it. Excellent attack, Amon. So many technical things that happened during that raid. Really liked what you did with the Hound there with those 2 archers, and then noticing that you triggered the Skelly Trap as well to get that out of the way, and then being ready with that poison spell was simply just huge. So the hogs finish up the cleanup on the base, rolling around the outside. Once again, beautiful attack. Absolutely love this one. Probably my favorite of the war. It's tough to say that, though, man. We had so many good ones this war that it was really tough to pick a favorite. Here's another one that ranked right up there. This is Neb on number 15. Neb's a new member, and you're going to see 2 of his attacks in a row. 6-star war from Neb. I believe that's his second 6-star war in a row. So very good job, man. Nice to see you shake off those early jitters of, joining a new clan. But gets the Lava Hound lured out. It's going to go ahead and drop a couple archers up top, anchored on the Dark Spell Factory there. And as that Lava Hound approaches, you're going to see a healer come down on the 2 archers. Just like so, and they're getting healed up. So now that Lava Hound is out of the fight. He can go ahead and carry on his entry. It looks like he's going to come from the right side of the base, and his goal is to get in there and take out that enemy Archer Queen. So he's got a jump spell. He's got a few wall breakers, so his goal is to go ahead and probably take out that mortar. And no, he's got the cannon on bottom with the lure. He's going to go ahead. Holy crap. We still good? Yeah, we're good. I don't know why my browser keeps wanting to pop up. But anyways, golems go into the base. Sorry about that, guys. Do get a double giant bomb trigger there. The heroes are heading in. Queen is locked on one of the golems, so he's safe to send his hogs at this point. Starts trickling them in surgically. And they're just taking out bases. There's nothing hitting the hogs right now. What is hitting the hogs, they're standing in heals. Goes ahead and sends in some more hogs up top. They take out all those defenses, no problem at all. Everything kind of meets up and heals. The Teslas are distracted. Hogs coming in the backside as they're targeting the king there. Again, none of the defenses firing at the hogs. They're going to meet up in this last heal here. Heal up to full. And at this point, they hop into the X-bow, which is targeting a golem. And the hogs have the easiest raid they've ever had. No real opposition the entire time. And at this point, it's just cleanup. 3 stars for the good guys. Nice work, Neb. We'll go ahead 4x this to the end. And the wizards are on each side of the ring along with the Archer Queen. And they will go ahead and get this cleaned up for 3. So awesome job. Very, very clever raid. Love what you did with the Hound there. And again, here's Neb again, bringing his second attack, and we're going to look at some what do we got? Loon action here, and I like this one because it's a Loon. For one, we're not seeing a lot of those these days. Everything's pretty much an automatic hog because hogs are pretty much easy mode these days. But this is a Loon on a Dragonflower base. You notice all of those air defenses kind of crumpled up next to each other in the core. Drops a nice jump spell to access everything, and he's got 2 haste spells in the bag along with 2 rages, so he's able to burn a rage spell for the CC kill here. So it's just his queen on that hound, and that queen's going to have enough damage to go ahead, take out the hound, and then help that king take out both heroes here, or just the enemy archer queen. But very nice job there with that rage. Now he's got to take out those pups that are kind of grouping up on everything, but very good timing. Got the hounds already incoming. Targeted balloons come in. Haste spell goes down, and notice how quickly those balloons just collapse on everything. So really nice job with the haste spell there. There is no damage bonus, but you can see how quickly everything kind of works out there. He has a couple balloons go down to that wizard tower on the left. He does get a little bit lucky there and has a nice split where one goes back to it. All the air defense is down at this point, though, so it's just a hound tanking everything. Backside balloons come in, take out the archer tower and the wizard tower over there. Very nice. All the balloons there kind of occupying all the remaining defenses. It's got a real nice split because of it. So the last expo is taken out. The balloons kind of all do their separate thing. They take out the town hall with the queen's help, and good split there. We'll go ahead, fast forward into cleanup. Wizard working the edge of the ring. Beautiful job. Gotta love the Loon raids that you just don't see as often anymore. So nice work, Neb. Radio, guys. Let's go down to number 17. This is an attack by Zero Gravity. Another awesome Loon attack. This one's a little bit different as he brings a heavier kill squad here. He brings a witch, he brings some wizards, minion, and all that good stuff, and he's going to come with 2 golems for a shattered entry. He's going for a little bit more damage through those storages into the queen. He's going to get 2 air defenses, the sweeper, the CC kill, the queen, all that good stuff. I believe a hound comes out of this clan castle, and he's basically just going to create that funnel, and as soon as it's created, open up the wall with a couple wall breakers. Nope, he does get a dragon and 2 balloons, pulls a skeleton trap there, drops a rage to go ahead and get through everything. You notice the witch and the wizards are just kind of working their way through everything. Gets the second skeleton trap triggered, so no danger here of running into air skeleton traps since both of them triggered up front. And the first air defense goes down, the queen hops to the second air defense. His king is pretty much unchecked and does a ton of work there. Enemy archer queen's down, the king's got just a little bit of health left. Sends in the hound from the long side of the base there to soak up any traps, but he's got balloons collapsing on the base. Only brought 13 balloons to begin with, but beautiful rage spell here. As the first defenses are taken out, they're going to work their way into that rage spell. Very, very nice job, guys. This was a nice raid. He's already got that third hound working into the last air defense there. Second hound that he had is almost dead, but it makes its way over as well. They're both low health. He's hoping to have those things burst. Balloons collapsing on it. They're all bunching up now on this last little air defense, and he's got just a couple balloons left. He saves it for the backside archer tower. I would have probably gone at the wizard tower to try to eliminate the potential for damage there. Had those pathed differently to the cannon or something, that wizard tower would have ate them alive. So he does get lucky, gets that last hound to pop. One more building left to take out, but pups all over the base. Nice little pack of loons left, and then he's got pups taking care of everything else. Very nice raid from Zero Gravity. Another 3 stars for the good guys. Nice work, man. Alright, let's look at the next attack. It's going to be number 19. This is an attack by me. Powerbang. Nothing too special on the base here. We're going to use a Shattered Goho coming in from the right side of the base. 2 golems are going to come in, 1 to the mortar, 1 to that cannon in the open compartment here. The goal is to basically break in by the builder hut, jump spell over the wall, coming through a double giant bomb position between that air defense and the wizard tower, get in to kill the queen, and then just surgically deploy and try to avoid the other double giant bomb that's in the moat. So the wall gets opened up. The golem on bottom does not redirect, so there's the first problem. King's delayed nicely. He gets in, takes a couple shots there from the dragon and the balloon. At this point, the enemy king jumps the wall, so I decided to drop a wizard there to try to take most of him down, and that ends up being almost successful. The golem goes down just a little bit too quickly. He jumps back over the wall, but my king's in the core, taking out the enemy queen. My queen's going to go ahead and finish off this king as soon as she's done with that wizard tower. So both of his heroes are down, and at this point, I drop in my surgical hogs from the top, but there's a hidden Tesla up there that I did not know about, and it kind of screwed up my timing a little bit on the hogs, but that's okay. Giants come in, kind of tanking everything there. Heal spell goes down up top. Have not lost a single hog yet. It's going to go ahead and drop another heal spell in this clustered area of defenses. Still haven't lost any hogs to damage, just a couple to spring traps. And then you'll see the hogs trickled in on this backside here. They're going to collapse on this Expo and Tesla. I dropped the final heal spell there. And then you'll see I dropped in about 5 or 6 hogs from the backside to go ahead and take care of the defensive pathing through that last double giant bomb set on the right side of that moat. So good pathing there. I take out the skeleton traps that just popped. Drop a poison spell on those, take those out quickly. Hogs hop back out of that moat without getting in any danger. So very good raid, hog raid there. Hogs really took no damage the whole time. Last little thing I could have done a little bit better is that builder hut on the right. I probably could have started my cleanup on that hut over there and maybe made this go a little bit faster. Was never in any danger of time though. This was a pretty dominant raid. Alrighty, moving to the next one. It's going to be number 24, another contender for my favorite raid. It's a little bit weaker on the defensive side, but this is just an absolutely beautiful attack. First thing that happens here is a minion starts working that army camp for the funnel. It's going to see a little archer queen walk here. So the queen comes down, 3 healers on top of her. Barb goes on top of that builder hut to go ahead and clean that up so they don't have to come back for it later. The funnel is created though. The archer queen now is going to go ahead and walk down the side of this base. I'm going to put it in 2x to save some time here. you're going to get the idea. She's just going to roll down the side of this base, sniping all these buildings over the walls. Watch how much defense buildings he gets. He's got 3 defense buildings down already. Here's a 4th, actually a 5th, and then we got 6, and then 7. That might be 6. I think there was a gold storage on the top. Yeah, so that's 6, and then there's 7. Then there's 8, and he's got the golems down where he's going to come in, cut in, basically. So they're distracting the CC at this point. The queen's going to come over, come around, and then lock onto that dragon and the balloons there. She's going to lock on. The king rolls in. Jump spell is accessing that queen. Double giant bomb triggered. Beautiful job. All skeleton traps are targeting the king in the middle. So last bombs are tripped there. A couple heal spells go down on the hogs. Everything's just about dead. The queen is still up at full life here, so the base is wrecked at this point. Clean up all over the place. Just absolutely phenomenal raid by Blue Proud. Very, very good job. Love the queen walk. That's one thing that I have yet to get down is the timing on everything. Drops a celebratory poison spell down on the queen in the core. You can't face her, man. You proved it with that one. Nice raid. Very, very good job. 25 now. This is an attack by Trigger. It's going to be another Loon raid. We wanted to show you guys a little bit of Loon action since it's been a little bit sparse on the channel lately. We'll go ahead and get this one going here. It's going to have just a cold-blooded Loon come in. That's 1 golem. Drops the jump spell there to get it into that air defense. His goal is to take out 180, the queen, and then get that CC taken care of. So the king goes in, rages up right away, takes out the queen, then takes out the air defense. The queen is going to go ahead and take out the CC with the help of a rage spell, and she's going to get the X-bow as well as a few defenses here. She's going to get a wizard tower in the core as well as that cannon. And then he's got his first couple hounds coming into that first air defense. Everything's being distracted by it, so he's going to sneak in a whole cluster of balloons very easily there. Rage spell through the first defense buildings. All kinds of blanks being dropped by those first balloons. That's pretty brutal. Air skeleton's up at this point. Let's see if he's going to go ahead and drop that poison spell. It remains to be seen at this point. Rage in the core. Beautiful rage spell there because that just allows very few balloons to go ahead and get in and take out those defense buildings. Nice of him to put that Expo on ground. Rookie mistake there. Gotta love it. Poison spell does go down on that last defense there. Takes out the skeletons. Very nice job. Huge pile of balloons here left. He's going to go ahead and take out these last couple defense buildings. No problem. Fast forwarding. Beautiful Loon split there. The cleanup is well underway. Gotta love it when the Loon split like that and efficiently clean up the base. So 3 stars for the good guys. Nice work, Trigger. We're going to go ahead and take a look at one more, guys. Thanks for bearing with me. This has been a fun war. Awesome tax all the way down the list. We're going to look at EFX here. New member, welcome to the channel, man. This is going to be your first time, I believe, on the channel. But Shattered Entry coming from the top with the golems. He's going to drop some wizards behind for the funnel. He's going to go ahead and break in at the point there by that mortar. So there comes the wall breakers. And as they blow up the wall, in the golems go to redirect, and he's going to have a jump spell waiting to access that queen. So everything's headed in. The king's trailing behind. He's going to get that CC lure at this point. Sees a dragon and a few balloons. That queen's going to go ahead and jump on it. Drops a heal spell there, and then a rage as well. And then he's going to just rip this base apart with the Valks. Watch the Valkyries here as they hop the wall. Beautifully using the jump spell. They make it all the way into the king compartment. They trigger a double giant bomb set there to get the king taken out. They go ahead and get a whole bunch of other defenses taken out. They've got the whole left side of the base taken care of. The queen's still working, working heavy over there. The hogs come in the backside here on both sides. A heal spell used for the right where the tanks are not. They pretty much go uncontested on the left. Only the archer tower is really doing anything to them. But they get all those buildings taken out, no problem. On the right, the heal spells have gone ahead and kept them up to combat those defenses. But as the last air defense goes down, he drops in 5 or 6 balloons on the backside there. Takes out all of the remaining defenses. Just a beautiful raid. Gotta love it. Taking out a dragon flower with a Govaho. With a little Loon back end as well. So we'll go ahead, fast forward through the rest of it. That's going to be it, guys, for this recap. Unbelievable raids throughout. Very, very happy with this war, the way it turned out. Our guys really showed up to play. Highlighting the next war, I really feel bad for the opponent. I mean, we're getting fairly even matchups lately, and doing this to them, and then they go ahead and give us. We'll go ahead and look at the current war. Like I'm number 13. Let's go look at 13 on their side, just to give you an example. So here's number 13. Notice he's got a level 10 and a level 11 hero. So level 21 combined heroes. My king alone is level 27. So I really don't understand how we even matched. We've got, I believe, one less Town Hall 10 than them. Yeah, one less Town Hall 10, but we have 3 less Town Hall 8s. So we outnumber them at Town Hall 8. We're just about even at Town Hall 10. And as far as our Town Hall 9s are concerned, our our number 31 Town Hall 9 has higher level heroes than their top Town Hall 9. So I don't understand how the match happened. Agate clan, I apologize in advance for the wreckage that's coming your way. But, you know, we just got to attack what's in front of us, man. And unfortunately, that's going to be you guys this time. So I'm sorry about the matchup. We're hoping for better bases to hit as well. But it is what it is. Best of luck to you guys. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this recap. It's been a lot of fun to make it, a lot of fun to produce it. I wanted to dedicate this one as well to my stepdad, John Olivas. He did pass away today. Pretty sad about it, but he was a great man, loved by a lot of people. So dedicated this recap to him. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you next time. This is Powerbang. I'm signing out.
Thanks so much, guys, for checking out my video. If you feel like you learned something here today and you're a better attacker for having watched it, your clanmates will probably feel the exact same way. So do me a favor, share this video with them, get them to the channel, and chances are your clan's going to be exploding for 3 stars from top to bottom before you know it. Thanks, and we'll catch you next time.